Alright, so here is the wiring harness. We got some main areas, some key areas. Got something that goes to the back, to the transmission. That'll go here. Set that down. This one goes here. I know something that's missing. Before I get all excited about this part, let me remove it. What's missing? Vacuum tubing for the back. So let's make amends first. Good. Let's keep moving now. And while I have the opportunity to do this, I like to blow the connectors. Yeah, they've been through some stuff, you know. Everything's nice and dry. At least on this side they are. I'll get the front later. So now we need to lay that wiring harness. It's just a layout thing right now. I'm not really taking it anywhere. I'll show the clicking later. I don't know if that's correct for this part right here. No, it's not. This one is for a JDM, so I'll pull it off. I can tell it just doesn't seem right. It seems like it would work for an intake coming in from this side. Yeah, so this one, out it goes. Yeah, but it just didn't seem like it was meant to be there. Okay, so we got some 12mm bolts here. We'll handle that pretty soon, pretty quick. $10mm bolts. So let's secure this side. $12mm here. Well, let me kind of have them sort of closer to where I got them. Then 12mm in the back. So let's get done with this side. The Vaseline should not be necessary any longer. So on this side, what we need to do is freedom of movement. I'll get the tops. I might as well get the tops right now. Hope the camera can see that. Alright, so this is what's happened so far. This was all loose. Bring it up to the top. You'll hear noises. Oh, it's kind of underwhelming. That's good. Let's go here. $12mm. Not all the way secure for now, just kind of sitting there. 4 injector plugs, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get those. This one goes over, this way actually. Nice, there you go. We are making moves. Before I hold this, well, yeah, I can hold it down. Shouldn't matter right now. I'm trying to remember what these do. Well, they'll come back for sure. Okay, 2 12s. These ground points over here, kind of self-explanatory. So 2 12s, 2 12s, 2 10s, 2 10s for the ground points. Make sure your ground points are good. Clean them if you have to. You can see this pretty much grounds your coil packs and injectors. Okay. I could do the coil packs. It's pretty simple. And maybe I'll do it for the rear ones, but sometimes, for the sake of memory, I'd rather not do any of the coil packs so that I can remember to do them all because, you know, if I don't do any of them at all and I try to start the car, then the car won't run. That way I can say, well, did I really get those hooked up? I've had a situation in the past, maybe it was a silly mistake, just I had not connected one and I got misfire codes. It just did not click properly. So maybe I'm contradicting myself in saying that maybe I should even do it right now while I can see everything. Except this one, of course. And maybe this one's kind of questionable. But I can get it to click and plug, you know. I'll get some more compressed air to blow in there before I click anything down. But for now, let's address the fasteners. So here are the 10s. So maybe down, huh? There's a torque spec. Know your strength. right? That's why I blow these things. Well, something's going on with this one. Yeah, it's got like some pieces in there that will not allow this one here to advance. Yeah, what's up with that? Okay, well, that's definitely interesting. There you go. Make sure it clicks, okay? Let's try to get done with the left side of this engine. One goes here. The rest of them are for the AC compressor. AC compressor, AC compressor, oil pressure sensor, which is down here. I'm not going to connect these ones yet, just let it be. Then this goes, there you go. This one goes to the mass airflow sensor. Can wait. We're missing one. This right here. Oh, perfect. I knew something was off. This one here. Variable timing control solenoid. Click it. Okay, good. That's part of the engine is done for the most part. Just have these hanging out. But I'll tuck these in for installation purposes, then I'll pull them out when I'm ready to install them. Might as well jump to the right side of the engine now. Pretty much done. So I know I did mention that we're done with the left side, but not all the way there. I did mention that I was contemplating letting the coil packs just hang loose. Well, these ones are really hard to get to, so I'll get these. Now I'm worried because I can't remember if I blew air. Yeah, I did, but I'll do it again. Might as well. Got a little paranoid for a second there. This one here works. Does it reach? If you're having trouble reaching it, it's not too bad of a process. Just remove the bolt and turn it around. But that clicked, so I know that's good. And this one will not get affected with any hooks. This one here, likewise. That's a weird click. Same here. Okay, so the next step, we have two other things to deal with. One is this sensor here. This is your coolant temperature sensor. It's usually on the back side of the head. So the blue plug goes to this over here, and then this bolts to the back of the left head. So again, let's make sure. Just be sure to not hold your compressed air upside down. Okay, this one's ready. They made this plug in a weird way. You have to pull it backwards from its bracket to remove it. Okay, so that's well connected, and this is how it usually sits installed. So to remove it, you have to do this. If you even get space, then pull it up. Okay, that's done. I was gonna say I'm not a perfectionist, but that would be lying, I guess, because I like things to go exactly where they came or better. But I'm not a fan of like loose plugs, loose wires, loose harnesses. Then here, this is the O2 sensor. Likewise, I make sure that this one goes. Well, maybe I'll do that last. Nice, clicks in. Okay. Then this one here. Okay, this one's pretty much ready. Okay, time to really give this up. I think it's served. Good. Wow, that's really strong. Borderline violent. Okay, so does this need to bend out of the way or something? Okay. Seems to be a little harder than I anticipated. Okay, push it in till it clicks and it starts kind of working itself. And that's done. That's secure. Let's do the same on this side. So we've gotten everything we can. Here we do have some transmission mounts and harnesses. I'll get the harder ones. This one here, I'll work on it with the 10mm. Yeah, well, I can't do this with one hand. I'll come back to that later. Right now I'm just kind of working the plugs. Transmission. Let me remove these 2 bolts. I know I'll be able to work these. Wasn't it worth the sacrifice? Get a little bit of a shaky footage, but I get to actually see the work, right? As I said, this is a level of detail and care I like associated with my work, so I always make sure that I do my stuff right. Might take a little longer, but I can guarantee you I do put all my love into it. Oh well, I guess that found its home already, huh? Why does it seem... Oh, yeah, I guess it's there. It's not going to be in this hole. Okay. And I'm not fumbling too much. For anything that I have doubts on, I just refer to all the numerous pictures and videos I have of these engines. Okay, that's good. This one here. Secure the harness. I already did that. You know what? I can do this with one hand. It's not gonna defeat me. Yeah, there you go. That's all I had to do. Or maybe I can just set it down. Who said I had to hold it? I can tell that this kind of banged against the transmission tunnel, so that got a little dinged. Hey, got a sacrificial element, so that's cool. Then this down here, I'm trying to remember, why did I remove? Yeah, why did I remove? Yeah, I know why I removed it. For access to that bolt, maybe. I'll just fasten it, and if in the process of installing this engine I decide that I need to have it, I do know why I did that. Because of I was supporting the transmission from the bottom and I did not want it to get damaged. So yeah, I'll just leave that part loose. I can easily get that sorted out when I'm inside the car anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so this will hang over there. Next, over here we have the knock sensors. So this part right here, this all goes into the cowl, into the car. So this goes into that area with the windshield wiper linkage. So I'll just have it hang out. Okay. This is wiring for your knock sensor. Goes in there. Yeah, well, it will be seen in one of the videos that I'll post. Okay, where's the... Okay, so this is what's going to happen here. Knock sensor. Let's click this on first. So the knock sensor is sorted out. Then bring this up. Trying to, let me start from the top, just get this hooked up over here. Oh, great. It's supposed to be from the other side because this would twist a little too much, so. That doesn't seem right. The mark is right here. Oh. Nope, there's a more prominent mark on the other side, so yeah. I guess it just got dusty and laid its print over there. But it's actually supposed to be this way. Yeah, makes more sense. And that's good, that's done. Now let's find ways to hide everything else. Where does this go? Where does that? Yeah, this actually goes in the block. I know it seems odd, but right here, if memory serves me right, just push it into the block, right? No, that's not it. My goodness, what? Where did that go? Just doesn't seem like it has anywhere else to go. You know what? It doesn't matter. I think this is one of those times you gotta, you know when to let go. I'm gonna set this down just so I can fight this with both hands. Need to open this up a little bit, not all the way. Again, you want to be careful and not end up damaging your wiring, right? Right there. Okay, well, again, making moves. Let's keep moving. I guess this worked out a little better than trying to keep it in one place. And, well, just after saying that, I thought about it, that I might need to actually put the camera down for this part, because it would ideally be a two-hand operation, but maybe it can get it done, who knows. So this is the one coil pack that goes here that might get damaged if I try to make it work. Make sure I don't get these guys confused. Okay, now I need to clear the wiring as well. Okay, now you can watch. If I remember correctly, this had one job. Uh-oh, did I break it? One job only. Yeah, broke it. But the one job was to hold this part of the wiring harness. Well, kind of works, as long as you don't move it around, I guess. Okay, so this one goes here. Isn't it nice how they make these? Kind of make them foolproof, but I'm pretty sure, well, a determined fool will make it happen. Okay, now that's a lot better. That will click immediately. Immediately I get it located. Okay, click. Okay, so 3 injectors out of 4 are already hooked up. Before I try to make another move, I need to get these 10mm bolts from the valve cover. And this one here. So let's get this turning. I'm gonna have to just do the coil packs as I go, and I'll just remember to check each and every one of them. I just blow that, but I'm not gonna install anything here because you'll notice that this plug is gonna be right there in the line of fire. That whatever I hook up here, since I'm using those metal hooks, might end up breaking it. So I'll just have that sit to the side. This one here, obviously, I'm not gonna do anything with it. This one here, well, you're lucky. I'm gonna do something with it. And that's, I guess, the kind of sucky part that I wanted to avoid, having to do 2 out of 4, and you do the one, you know, secure the coil packs that are on this side. Gives you a false sense of lull or a false sense of calm. Might, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you might think that you've actually done all of them. So might as well just leave them all undone, right? It depends on how you work, really. You know, just know yourself and be able to make it work for you. So what did I just drop? Well, I know what I dropped, I just don't know where I went to. I'm not gonna fight it right now. I'll just get another one from the spare engine. And then the stray one that I'll find later will go into the spare engine. You know, just... Okay. Camera down, just so I can work this. Okay, we're going places. So we have 3 more to connect over here. Any guesses? The last fuel injector, or the first one, depends on how you want to look at it. And then this one here. Okay, so let's get those situated. That's better. It was there snug, but it hadn't clicked, so I was freaking out a little bit. Something's missing here. Something's missing here. A plate. The plate goes, does it go over or under this one? Over this one. Because I know this one usually hooks onto something. I'll try to find it. I know it's not exactly urgent or too crucial, but I'll try to find it. Otherwise, this is it for all the connections that I'm willing to deal with right now. This one here goes to the battery. I might have misspoke earlier, can't remember, but goes to the battery, ground, some plug on the strut tower. And yeah, I'm gonna deal with this one later. And then, as I said, once I've installed everything, then I will set the, I will install the coil pack for this port over here, this hole over here, this bank, no, the cylinder, there you go, into this hole, of course, and then remove everything, remove all the hardware, then I'll put it all back together. Well, I have realized that I've started sounding a little tired, and yeah, I mean, for the time that it is, it's almost 4 a.m. So I'm gonna have to pack all this and catch some Z's or some Z's for my outside of your United States viewers. So yeah, let's put this all away, and we'll come back to it maybe tomorrow. Well, that's already today, I guess. And I'll be installing it into the engine. While I'm here, I might as well talk about what else is left, what's hanging out there. This one here is one of your O2 sensors, the secondary ones, the ones that after. So you have the primary O2 sensor before the catalytic converter. Then on the exhaust side, right before the secondary catalytic converter, is where these guys go. And then this one here, well, this is the other side, right? And then this one here is for your crankshaft sensor, which I've shown it in different videos. So we are doing pretty well. I know I've got 3 in the back and 3 in the front that I need to connect, and a few on the side, the coil packs. So that's a good place to stop, and we'll catch up later.